From Storm Tracker 6, this is Forecast First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Rainfall across mid-Michigan today. Cold enough across the UP and northern lower for some snowfall this afternoon. Not really totaling a whole lot, but sort of a sign of things to come. I've been watching the cams up north all day. Some interior sections did get some accumulation, but along the lakeshore, like here in Hancock and Houghton, still green grass showing for now. Temperature-wise, 43 Alma, 46 Lansing, still 52 degrees in Adrian, just depending on where you are. A little warmer, especially across southern sections of mid-Michigan. It's not going to be all that cold tonight. Temperatures will dip down into the mid-30s by early tomorrow morning, but we're not going to warm a lot tomorrow with mid to upper 30s for highs as cold weather is moving in. 6 News at 6 starts right now.
WLNS is here for you with 6 News at 6.
Two dramatic stories from the tonight, including news of a violent police chase and details about a deadly hit and run. It is our top story tonight at 6. Thanks for joining us. I'm Sherry Jones.
And I'm Siobhan Klepfer. We will have more on that dramatic new video from earlier this month in just a moment. But first, a man is dead and the person responsible is still running free in Jackson County.
The Jackson County Sheriff's Office says it was a hit and run. And as Zach Priest reports tonight, the victim's family is desperate for answers. Zach?
At 3:49 a.m. Saturday morning, police responded to an unresponsive man on the side of the road. That man was Brent Walker, and by the time paramedics arrived, he was dead. His family is devastated, and they are hoping that the person who did this comes forward.
He was just always that goofy soul that just always brought light to any situation, man. It didn't matter how bad, what was going on.
Tyler Hendrick is Brent Walker's cousin, but he says they were closer than that.
It wrecked me, man. By blood, he's my big cousin, but he's always been like my big brother, dude.
When he heard the news, he was devastated.
Oh, unfortunately, when I found out I had his child in my care, I woke up Saturday morning and I got a call from Jordan, his big brother, and he could barely talk, and he finally got the words out. He just said, "Brent's dead."
Walker's body was found just before 4 a.m. Saturday near the intersection of South Street and Helena Avenue in Summit Township. Deputies believe he was hit by a vehicle, and that vehicle should have front-end damage. Today, flowers were placed at the scene of the crash. I spoke with both of Brent's brothers today. They said he was a kind, loving person with a special laugh and a selfless attitude. Officials at Jackson County Sheriff's Office say no arrests have been made, but they are working to find the driver.
It can be time-consuming because there's a lot of pieces to the puzzle we have to put together.
Although it may take some time to find the person responsible, Hendrick told me he just wants closure.
Whoever did it just needs to come forward, or if somebody knows something, Brent needs justice. He didn't deserve to go out like that.
And everyone I talked to loved Brent and talked about the type of person he was. One common theme was that his son was his whole world. We'll keep you updated with any further developments in this investigation.
All right, thank you, Zach. We appreciate it. Well, our other big story tonight, dramatic new video from a police chase and shootout by the Jackson Police Department.
The suspect was shot and killed after officers say he opened fire on them and threw pipe bombs out of his car.
Nick Simon joins us now with those new details. Nick.
Sherry, Siobhan, police say that one officer was also shot in the arm during the incident. The dashcam video from November 6th shows a dramatic chase, explosions, and it all led to a violent end. That's dashcam video from inside one of the police cruisers of the chase, with dozens of shots fired at the officer. Investigators say that this is the gun that the suspect used. Police say that it started after the suspect killed his brother in Lenawee County and then drove away before being found in Jackson County. Police were able to catch up to him using a tracking device, and that's when the chase began. Police also had to avoid pipe bombs that were thrown onto the road during the chase. Eventually, deputies were able to stop the suspect, and he was killed during a shootout. Police say that they found several more pipe bombs inside the van. Several homes and cars were hit with gunfire during the incident, but thankfully that there were no reports of any injuries from the bystanders. The suspect, Jake and Austin Hikes died at the scene. Police are expected to release new information tomorrow at a press conference. 6 News will be there, and we'll make sure to keep you updated. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Nick. Well, on Friday, 6 News joined all of Lansing for the Silver Bells in the City celebration.
But it wasn't all smiles and Christmas cheer filling the streets of the city's downtown.
No, Lansing police confirmed they did arrest at least 12 people at this year's Silver Bells. Few details have been released, but police did confirm some of those arrests were for fighting. They would not say how many people or what the other arrests were for.
2 different traffic stops led to 2 pistols being confiscated over the weekend.
And both of those stops were made by the same Jackson police officer.
The first incident involved 2 men who were walking around the city. Officials say Officer Brian Bean tried to stop them, but both took off running. One of them, they say, threw a pistol on the ground during the chase. The officer caught one of the men and arrested him for resisting and obstructing and carrying a concealed weapon. We're told police arrested the other man later for resisting and obstructing.
And then later, Officer Bean was dispatched to South Cooper Street, east of Washington Avenue, to deal with a vehicle that was doing burnouts in a parking structure. Now, he spoke with people at the scene and searched a vehicle where he found the second handgun. One person was arrested for carrying a concealed weapon.
Community Mental Health Authority kicked off construction of its new crisis care center today.
Yes, but organizers did not do a traditional groundbreaking ceremony. Instead, they opted for a wall-breaking ceremony.
CMH is turning the former McLaren Greenlawn Center on Stabler Street in Lansing into a new space for people who are facing behavioral health emergencies. Organizers took a hammer to some drywall during the ceremony, symbolizing both the construction project and efforts to break down stigmas around mental health.
Marking the moment, we're transforming the McLaren Greater Lansing Women's and Children's Center into the Crisis Care Center. We have heard loud and clear in our community, and I think it is really important that we listen. We need more behavioral health supports, particularly need more supports to take care of people who are in crisis.
The ceremony included special guests to swing the hammer, including Senator Debbie Stabenow.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
The big changes we've been talking about for a week or more are now moving in. It'll be over the course of the next 24 hours where you start to feel the big difference. Tomorrow afternoon, I suspect the wind chills will be in the 20s and 30s. So get ready. You will need the winter coats tomorrow and maybe, just maybe, the snow shovels later this week. I was thinking today it'd be nice to go somewhere where it was kind of warm, although we've enjoyed warm weather, and probably check out a basketball game. I can think of at least one place I'd like to be to watch a basketball game, and that's where our friend Jeff is, and that's our Picks on 6 winner today in Maui. Oh, look at that. Right? Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, you get to check out the Spartans. You get to do a little swimming and enjoy some weather in Maui. What a fantastic shot. Whether you're in Maui or not, though, maybe some snow pics later this week. I'd love to see them. Just head to our website, WLNS.com/share, and share your winter weather or warm weather photos. I'll take either. A look at the long-range temperature outlook. Once we turn cold later tonight, we're going to be in the thick of it for the next week or so through early December as some really cold weather is on the way. Now, the odds we see 2 inches of snow, we're talking about a 10-day stretch. This is a long-range snowfall forecast. A decent chance we might pick up an inch or 2 of snow here in mid-Michigan. More of a lock in the UP and the favored snow belt zones, which will see significant snow, probably in excess of 6 inches of accumulation. So there could be a foot or more in some of the higher elevations or interior sections, especially some of the ski resorts, which are loving that. There's a percentage that shows up here, but I doubt we see 6 inches of snow over the next 10 days here. Our high temperature trend, notice by Thursday it starts to get really cold, then we are below freezing through the weekend and right into early next week. Cold front is moving through. With rain for us, there has been some snow in the UP, however. We're still sitting in the mid to the upper 40s, even some low 50s showing up, so it's still pretty mild outside. On the Skyview network, lots of low cloudiness on the McLaren cam. We're at 47 degrees, under a 1/10 of an inch of rainfall today. So we check out the Grand Ledge cam, current temperature at 46 after a high today of 48. Everyone's seeing really light rainfall totals. Same story on the Jackson cam, although we made it up to 54 high after a morning low of 41 degrees. In Hillsdale, the current temperature also quite mild, 52 degrees. degrees, 41 was our low. Nothing in our rain gauge so far today. Precision Cast cold front will clear the area by tomorrow morning, so we'll see quiet weather. Cross your fingers, we'll get a little sunshine out there tomorrow. That'll be a welcome change as well, even though it will be cold and windy. Moving into Wednesday, storm system to our south is getting organized, but it will remain south of mid-Michigan. If you're traveling to central sections of Indiana or Ohio, there could be some slushy snow there, but too far south to cause any major problems here. Tonight, 32 the overnight low. That's after the showers move out. Then for tomorrow, it's going to be cold and windy, temperatures in the 30s all day, wind chills in the 20s. The 6-day forecast, chance of snow showers each day. No day looks particularly bad, but you'll have to watch out for a few slick spots here and there, or if you're traveling to some of the snowbelt regions closer to the lake shore. The 6+ 6-day forecast, the warming trend next week is not much of one. Snow showers next Wednesday, and then we're back in the mid-30s, at least above freezing next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Okay, yeah, what a change.
Yeah, very festive.
I've spent the past 2 months getting my fireplace ready, lots of wood, so I'm ready for it.
You are ready. It'll be nice and toasty warm.
Yes, I will.
Well, you know what, despite that, it is getting colder, which means the holiday shopping season is here.
Yes, it is. And while you're out there, how about picking something up for kids who might otherwise go without?
That's a great idea because it's time for our annual Highfields Toy Drive. And we're looking for new unwrapped toys, books, or clothing. And we will actually take anything from infants through 18-year-olds. And you can drop off your donation right here at WLNS TV6 in Lansing or at any participating Ford dealerships.
And you can do that anytime through December 15th. The Highfields Toy Drive is just one more way that 6 News is here for you.